Hello everybody, this is CVG-TV. My name is Gregory Parks and you are watching Conlink. With me today is one of our special guests, one of the subheads of the Nerf Herders. Please welcome Eiryn Katherine. Hello Eiryn.
Hello.
So thank you for joining us today. And as I mentioned before, you are part of the core of Nerf Herder subheads. How would you describe Nerf Herders to people who haven't been to Convergence before?
So the Nerf Herders deal with crowd management. Specifically, we deal with line management and we deal with badging. So making sure that everybody who is in convention space has paid to be there are our two main jobs.
Okay. So, and with the line management, for instance, that comes into play. I've seen it, and I think so many other of our Convergence veterans have seen it come into play with some of the larger events, especially for main room events, or even the burlesque, the nerdlasque especially. That is one of the big line management needs. What are some of the benefits that await somebody who puts in hours for Nerf herding?
So Nerf herding, for the main benefit for the lines actually is if you are managing a line for an event and it's an event that gets very, very full, a space is saved for you. You can have a space saved for you by being part of the line management that's there. A lot of the work we do for not necessarily the big events, but for line management is just putting tape down at the beginning of the event. So a lot of that happens on Wednesday. During the convention, if you come and volunteer for Nerf Herders, you're probably going to be badging. So that is essentially that you're going to get to sit there and people watch and look at everybody's costumes and ask them to flip their badge around so you can see that they're supposed to be there. I think that is one of the easiest ways to volunteer, especially if you just had a long day, if you just want to sit down for a little while. You can get volunteer hours while doing that.
Right. It's extremely low impact.
Yes.
Yeah. You don't. Yeah. Like you said, you don't have to be on your feet.
Yeah.
You don't have to be super authoritative. You can just be relaxed. As you said, people watch.
Yeah.
Like you'll get to see so many costumes. My first Convergence, I put in some time as a Nerf herder, doing badging, and it is just an easy way to be a part of the convention. Because the convention, you folks will hear this so many times. The Convergence convention runs on volunteers, and Nerf Herders always needs help. Does anyone need any prior experience for line management or badging?
So you don't need prior experience, but you do have to come and do our trainings. We have scheduled trainings, but also throughout the convention, we will do improv ones if you just stop into Nerf Central. Training is maybe half an hour, depending on how much training you're looking for and what else is going on. It does count for a full hour though, so if you are looking to get volunteer hours, that's a good way to do it too, because you get a full hour for doing a training.
Excellent. And for those of you who are new to Convergence, volunteer hours can be accrued and you can exchange those hours for special volunteers only merch at the merchandise table. Now the Nerf Herders office, that is located on the second floor of the hotel, right? The same level as the check-in, am I correct?
Correct. We're Skyway A and B.
Skyway A and B. And what are some of the other departments that you share space with?
It's just Nerf Herders in those rooms.
Okay.
Yeah. We are down the hall from volunteers and then we're down the hall from operations as well. We're in between those two.
All right. Because it is such a large operation, like you need Nerfs everywhere. Is there anything else that you would like our con goers to know about Nerf Herders?
Try and be considerate about where you wear your badge. Make sure your badge is visible. Make sure your badge is on you. You have to have it on you. You can't just have it in your pocket or something. And try and make sure it's flipped the right way around, but you'll probably have to flip it around.
Now, some of you might notice that normally I wear a t-shirt of whatever geeky sort, and I am wearing one right now, but it's also covered at present by this Nerf Herder smock, which Eiryn so graciously brought in for me to demonstrate. On the front, there are pockets, so you can hold whatever you have on you. In the back, says convergence. Yes, so when you volunteer to help Nerf herders, you receive training, you receive accoutrement.
Or button.
Pardon?
Or button. We have smocks and we have buttons. If you don't want to cover your costume, some people prefer the buttons. I don't have one of those on hand, I'm sorry.
That's okay, that's okay. See, like, because I didn't know about the button because in my time as a Nerf herder, I had the smock, and so, but yeah, there's a button, as Eiryn said, so you don't have to cover your costume, or if it's a little warm for you, just put on a button. So you get training, you get accoutrement, and you get volunteer hours that can be redeemed for merch. And you get people watching as part of the bargain. So thank you for taking your time to come in and tell us a little bit about the Nerf herder part of volunteering at Convergence. And thank you for representing the committee of Nerf herders, heads and subheads.
Thank you.
And thank you all for joining us here at CVG-TV. My name is Gregory Parks.